Hey, what is going on, my friends? I understand we had some shows around the country this weekend. I know that we had one here in the valley, out here in the Southwest. We had the Desert Scale Classic Model Car Show and swap meet. And you know what happens when we have a swap meet? Mrs. BG likes to go find us some nice kits. Now, she's got her own stash report to do, and I know she's a little backlogged on that deal, but we're going to show you what we found and a couple of things that she had come across for us. So first off, we're going to start with, I recognized the seller from last year when I had gone there, and I had run out of money, and I wasn't able to contact the guy later on to try and buy one of the kits that I had seen and fell in love with. I already have one in the stash, so this is actually my second one. And I walked right up to his table as soon as we opened the doors, and I asked that guy, I was like, do you still have the monogram 1/25th scale Aston Martin DB4? He reached under the table and pulled it out. He's like, you mean this one? And I was like, dude, how much? So he, 25 bucks. It's all there. I was very, very happy to see this guy again. I can't believe that he had it for over a year. And I snapped it up. That was the first thing I snapped up. And while I was digging around my wallet for some cash, I happened to spy this little dude sitting right next to it. And I thought, oh my goodness, we're going to have to take that home too. So this one he was only asking 15 for. And it was still sealed in plastic. So, of course, I busted it open to see what we're dealing with, and it's a beautiful little kit on the inside. So he swung us a deal for both of those. And then later in the day, after Mrs. BG arrived, because I got there early to do setup and all that kind of jazz, and stuff that she didn't want to do. But we were touring around with Mrs. BG, and then he had this on the table, and I was like, oh my God, I've been wanting one of these Tom Daniel iced tea kits for forever. And he swung us a deal on that also. So that was pretty awesome. So that was our first three grabs there. And then let's move on to this one here. I got really inspired by Chris Cortell over at Classic Plastic 101. He's doing one of those IMSA racers, one of the Mustangs. I think he was doing the Folgers. Was it the Folgers? Yeah, I think it was the Folgers Mustang. I had done the JPS Mustang way back in the day, back when I was in high school. I really liked that kit a lot, but and it was lost to history. So when we saw this one on another table for just $20, this one even has two bodies and two floor pans in it, but it does have everything to build one single car. So I got an extra body and chassis in here just in case I have some sort of issue. But decals look immaculate. That was an awesome score on our part, so I was very happy about that. And then we went over to my friend's table, M&S Hobbies. My friend John Zweber works there, kind of helps out the tables and stuff like that. And I happened to be walking by, and I saw this little Escort kit by Italeri, and I thought, oh man, that is an awesome kit. I just really liked the box art, the car doing a drift, it just really spoke to me. They wanted $40. It had a tag for $40 on it, so I started digging through my wallet, and the guy's like, no, wait, it's got an X on it. Right there, or a plus. I guess it's an X. Now it's an X. It has an X on it, which means it's half off. So this dude was just 20 bucks. I was toying with the idea of picking up another one since I had budgeted $40 for it, but when I went back, they didn't have any more. So, fate had intervened and saved me from myself. And then we wandered over to my friend Harold. Harold had it from Moonlight Model Club. He had his own table going with some of his own personal stash on sale, and he had a heck of a deal on this guy right here. Even better than if I tried to buy it at the Hobby Lobby with the coupon. So he was very generous with his pricing on this. I think he swung the deal because I had Mrs. BG with me, and well, she's very very persuasive in her negotiations. So he gave us a good deal on this one too. He said he'd bought several of these kits just for the tires alone. And I opened up the kit and took a look inside. I'm like, yeah, I'm buying this kit, but not just because of the tires. I really like this version right here, and that's what I'm going to go for. when we ever get around to building this. But yeah, that's an awesome grab on our part too. But here's the kicker, folks. Mrs. BG, while she was wandering around without me because I was doing, you know, judging stuff and all that kind of jazz, she sent me a text with a photo of this particular kit. Boom, look at that. Thomas Flyer. They wanted, it was my friend Harold again, and he swung her an amazing deal because she just dropped my name. He goes, "Oh, you're Brian's wife? Okay, great. Here, how about this much for it?" So she sent me another text, and I was like, "Yes, take it, please." So this is this would be my third one for the stash, but the second one that I had picked up a few months ago, that got sent off to a friend of ours in the community that really wanted one, so we helped them out with that. But this is the Matchbox here, and it's, oh hey, you know what, Al Woods, this is it's right up your alley. It's Matchbox Monday, man. There we go, mate. But yeah, so we're gonna build at least one of these, probably this one, since the box is a little rougher than the other one. What's gonna happen to the other one? I don't know, but I am gonna build one of these, and I wonder if this kit qualifies for the race day group build, even though the race took like 10 months or something like that. All right, guys, that's what we got from the show. Now let me show you what we got from a friend of a BG Model Workshop and of the family. Mr. Dan Doan gifted us this Peterbilt 359. Now here's an interesting bit of trivia. This particular kit is made to go with the Lowboy kit that also is made by AMT that carries the bulldozer. I don't have any photographic references of that right now, but Dan did point out some interesting notes about this kit. You notice that there isn't any hitch plate on here. That's because there's a dump truck version of this also, and we speculate that perhaps on photograph day, I take that back, it wasn't the dump truck, it was the record kit. I spoke too soon before thinking. It was the record kit. So apparently on photograph day, they didn't have one of these built as a tractor rig. So they took the wrecker body off and then photographed it, because this is supposed to be the push bar for the record kit, I believe. But this I don't think is in the kit. I don't recall. But it does have all the accoutrement for building it as a big rig. And I even think it's got the sleeper cab too. So I'm looking forward to building this one for the next big rig group build that comes about. Jeff and Tom, whenever you guys want to have that going on again, you know I'll be in line to do that. So I just wanted to let you all know that I support that group build 100%. Okay, and then my friend Bernie, he is one of the club members also, and he travels around the valley buying up. He pretty much talks to a lot of widows in the area that are selling off people's stashes and stuff because they passed on, or what have you. So we refer to it as Bernie's Bargain Barn because he does do some amazing deals. He buys the stashes and then keeps what he wants, and then he sells everything at a very extremely affordable rate. I picked up this General Lee kit, this MPC reissue. This one is molded in white, and it has the proper decal sheet, and it's the correct body style for this car. It's got the tunnel window in the back. The box art does not have the decals for the roof on there, but we all know how that's supposed to look. So I got that for just a couple bucks, and that was really awesome to swing a deal like that. But here is the thing. This is the one. I don't want another one of these because I had so much fun building the first one. But look at this. He had this in the in his newly acquired stash, and I saw that on the stack of stuff. I asked him if it was available. He said, of course it was. And I showed him how much this is going for on eBay, which was insane. And his comment was, well, that's just silly. Why would anybody want to sell a model kit for that much? So he and I talked about it and came up with the price of just $30, and it was mine. So I have to say huge thank you to Bernie. I really like that guy, I tell you what. But a couple other kits we got from Bernie was another 5-window coupe 2-in-1 kit. And this one we're kind of looking forward to doing. This guy here, this Mustang funny car. So that's going to be fun to build also. Alright guys and girls, that's our stash update for the last couple weeks, I guess. So we're all caught up now. We'll talk to you a little bit later. Everybody have a great rest of your week. And we're going to get back onto our egg plane so we can get that finished off. Alright guys and gals, we'll talk to you later. Bye now.